Good morning. It is currently 7:01 a.m. on Thursday, March 26th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I've been up for a little while. My computer, I think I've mentioned a couple of times that my computer is doing some things that lead me to believe it is due for a full format operating system reinstall. Bits of quirky behavior like the sound of thunder on the distance. I've ordered a new external hard drive to do a new backup with. I have an old backup that I've been using, but that's on an old kind of beat up external hard drive, and I've lost confidence in it. So anyway, I'm going to get that sometime this week, and I'll do the the backup of all the important things onto that, and probably this weekend to try doing the full reinstall. So not looking forward to that. And in particular, the reason I'm doing this, been up for a while, I'm already showered and everything, is because when I was booting it up this morning, I felt the need to do a system check on the hard drive. So instead of waiting on that, I went to take a shower while I did that. I'm still sick. I'm not feeling very good. But all things considered, I'm somewhat improved. Enough so that I feel like I need to suck it up and try to go in and get some work done. Probably won't. There's some things that I would have done normally that I still probably won't do today because working in the pharmaceutical industry, if I'm even a little bit sick, I shouldn't go into the clean areas. But I still have desk work that can be done. Anyway, so those two bits of business aside, I think what I wanted to talk about today, I caught up on some TV shows while I was sick yesterday. Like, I'm now current on both Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Flash. And this discussion will include some spoilers for those shows. So if you're not caught up on them, I'm going to not get into minutia, but some of the broad strokes. And I think in particular, what I want to talk about is not the shows in general, but just this idea of heroes keeping secrets. The secret identity that you have to keep from the people around you is a superhero trope going way, way back. I mostly, think of it first associated with Spider-Man having to keep it secret from his Aunt May, from Mary Jane, although, in the comics, Mary Jane eventually found out the truth. And in fact, often, whoever you're keeping it secret from does eventually find out, because just from a storytelling perspective, what's the point of building tension by keeping secrets unless you're planning to eventually release that tension and then have the fallout. And then I guess Arrow too is the other one. And what I guess I'm just finding is that I am way less tolerant of keeping secrets from people you care about in the TV format with real actors. Maybe just because it feels more emotionally grounded and less, so there's comic booky things that feel out of place when my brain is tricked into thinking these are real people and not drawings on a page, and I feel differently about it. And the biggest offender in this, I think, is The Flash. I love the show. I think it's great. But one of the things that I am just fed up with, and have been for a while, is the fact that Iris West is the only person in Barry's social circle that doesn't know who he is. And it's unfair to her, first of all, but then also there have been a number of times where she was actually in danger because they had to figure out a way to try to protect her from this real threat without letting her know why the real threat was a real threat. And just like if you were able to just say, okay, here's the deal, Barry's fighting a supervillain. And it's like the show does not depict her as a character who wouldn't handle this well. It's just her dad, Joe, is just insisting to keep her out of it, and I feel like that's BS. And I'm already at 5 minutes, so I don't know. Maybe I'll talk more about this another time. But I think I find that in the superhero TV shows and movies, the idea of keeping this secret from the people you love feels like it's a bad thing to do. And I tolerate it a lot less than I do in the comics. So anyway, that's my thought. So in any case, I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.